Yeah, I'm registered to vote because, like, us young people have a say. We have a voice, so I figured I should sign up to vote.
And what are the important issues for you?
Equal rights, yeah, equal rights, because there's not much like equal rights at the moment. It's more like for higher class people, not for everybody. So like I voted Labour because I find that that's the most, equal party.
I'm registered to vote, and I think that it's really important as a young student that I'm able to have my opinion heard and voice what I think about the government. And I think it's a really important part of the country, because loads of people fight for democracy and we actually have the privilege to be able to vote for our government.
If the wrong person's voted for, then no one's going to be happy in it. So like I was thinking, if I add my vote to it as well, it's going to make an extra difference.
I think they should give us more opportunity about apprenticeships, because it's really hard to get in apprenticeships nowadays. You have to have grades and GCSEs and diplomas, and they don't really pay a lot of wages.
The young people are much less likely to vote than people of my generation, so it was particularly important that we aimed not only at our adult students but our students who have just reached or are about to reach 18 and close to it. A lot of our young people and our adults come from communities that have to some extent been marginalised. Obviously we're in an area of London which has a large percentage of the population drawn from ethnic minorities, a lot of people for whom English is their second language. So it's very important they feel embedded in the community, part of the society that they're in, and voting is part of that. So there's the government's prevent agenda, and registering to vote is actually part of our response to that.
It must sound like a bit of a cop-out, but actually they're engaging with the same issues that many of the other demographics are talking about. They care about their future, they care about housing, they care about jobs, and for those that are still in education, they care very much about the education and all-round health service that we're going to have. I'd like to say that we're going to see an increase from the last general election. I think that there's a lot more people talking about it. I think social referrals played a huge role as well. So idols, whether they be YouTubers, pop stars, singers, entrepreneurs, have come out and advocated for people to get engaged and take an interest. So I think we're going to see a surge in people doing that, and that can only be a positive thing. But we've also got to remember that come May 7th, it's about the next 5 years. It's about kicking on. It's definitely about the London mayoral election. So we're just trying to lay the foundations now to increase engagement and sustain it, so that we see more young Londoners actually being positive and taking social action.